Yes, there we go. Excellent. Yes, and with with that, we return once more. What up, Front Shield fam? Welcome again to the Dicening, Twixt, a witch, and a light place. Our D&D5e actual play game playthrough of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Of course, at the top of these, we give thanks to the benefactors. Let me type it here. Benefactors.
Can Tony spell benefactors?
Whether or not I add an exclamation point at the end of typing it in, and then it fails to do the command for Nightbot. Thank you.
You just get excited.
Nomad, you have Doomsayer DLP. And yeah, sure, BACKBLAZE as well. Get it. We appreciate the help we get to keep this going. So yeah, thanks much. Hit us up on social. Hit them up on social. Let them know you love it. It's great. A little bit of business. We're not doing a dice giveaway tonight. However, some of us will be at the Renaissance Fair, Northern California Renaissance Fair, Casa de Fruta this weekend on Saturday. If you can find us after 1 p.m., you can find myself or one of the people, not Nathaniel, can find us after 1 p.m. at the Ren Fair and hit us with a phrase. Let's go with what's an old phrase that's D&D goodness. I feel like something from a Tark's crew would be silly.
We're all Klesh.
I'm just happy to be here.
It's happy,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
happy to be here.
you know, one Front Shield fam, so we know the fucking context, and then I'm just happy to be here, and in your best Klesh, and we will know that you deserve these dice.
I'll also be pseudo dressed as Klesh.
Huzzah!
So no green though. I'm not doing the full face paint at the Red Fair.
Yeah. And if we don't get any winners, we'll work again to see what other ways we can give away these dice. But hopefully we'll get somebody, and it'll be delightful, and it'll be weird and wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's really keen. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit. I read it in a magazine. So, that's Elton John's Benny and the Jets.
Yes.
JC.
I actually don't know what it means.
I have them burned into my
I just know
soul.
Benny.
That is the
Benny.
most...
Yeah.
Benny.
Yeah, that's the only part
And the
that's
Jets.
important.
And the Jets. So this is happening right now.
It hurts sometimes.
But sometimes we all the time.
What, my Shatner-esque...
No, how much music JC can't quote.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, they can quote plenty. It's just mostly like Nine Inch Nails. So if you want a really awkward rendition of Closer, that's always fun at the Thanksgiving table.
Who's gonna say grace this year?
This is from the Book of Resner.
Yes.
6-9. Yeah, that's the sex number. So this is the game you've walked into. Welcome. It has been longer than a Spotify update since we last played because I had to change the box so that you could see which song we were playing in the pre-show. So who wants to recap where we left off? I know Nathaniel was very excited to be reminded of a particular friend he made, or a particular friend he acquired.
Trusty steed, some may say.
Yeah.
Does anyone?
Does anyone remember what happened?
I take terrible
Okay,
notes.
so we. Oh my goodness. Okay, hi.
My notes are bad.
We defeated the Clockwork Witch.
Yeah.
Granny Nightshade.
Granny Nightshade, there we
Stabbed
go.
Back
And
in the
then
face.
we had to
Free the kids.
free the children. So some of us went up. Some of us went somewhere else, and most of us went downstairs. And
we
then
did split up, yeah.
I shamed a pig to death?
Yes.
Shamed a pig to
Did I
Someone
hit-
had
I
like a
hit
pet
yeah, we had to get the little girl.
One of the
down to
girls
get
had
her
like a
little pet pig.
Oh,
pig, and then there was like
yeah.
a mean pig in there, and
I
that were
hit
trying to
it
kill
so-
us.
I hit it so
Oh,
hard
that was yeah.
with
That
a
was
blow that,
yeah, that was
it died from terrible internal injury.
yeah. No, you murdered a pig.
Yeah.
So
Slowly in the worst possible way.
yeah. So you now have that on your poor little red panda soul. Congrats. And
She
And then-
would not be appreciative.
Where did we find the rocking chair? Was that upstairs?
Yeah.
no, the rocking horse.
Yeah.
No, you found him out. Someone found him outside. No, Brad found him outside. Bramble found him outside and was
Oh.
throwing pebbles at him.
Oh, yeah. Trying to land it in his
Yeah.
cornhole.
And then you were like, "Dibs!" And now you're
And I did hop on, yeah.
Now you're riding it around as you made a handle wood check.
Yeah.
If I had $1.
But yes, so now we have the piglet and the little girl because she wouldn't go anywhere without the piglet.
Yeah, no, she's good with the piglet.
And so now we have to find Will.
We're trying to lead these kids
Back to the
back to
forest.
back to the walking. What is their thing called? Their like base thing. It's like moves around, right?
Yeah. The walking treehouse thing.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
The name.
Yeah, his name is.
Staring at you,
I was
waiting for
like-
you to complete the thought.
Well, I don't know
No,
how many
why?
more descriptor words we could give you, Tony.
I
before.
felt like I was doing good.
DM, a little help here, please.
Sometimes,
Little Oak.
sometimes I say
Little
things
Oak.
and I'm
Yeah,
like,
Little
that's.
Oak.
I understand why you're confused, but sometimes I have a chance.
This time.
He's either an ent or an awakened tree. I forget which. But yeah, his name is Little Oak.
Little Oak.
And
I think that's where we're leading the kids. And I
anyone
think
feel
we got
free
all
to
the
make
kids.
an int check.
Is this JC making an int check or Atropa making an int check?
This is your character making an int check.
I mean, JC.
13.
I mean, I can, because the DM could be fucking with
0.
Yeah, I love that audio. What? 13?
Yes. I got a 10 intelligence.
me.
Well, I have a -2 intelligence.
Hell yeah.
So that's 12.
Hell yeah.
I got a 15.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, there was also a fun way to do this, which was, we love rolling dice. Rolling dice are the best.
Yeah.
And everyone got over 10, so I'm not going to be too mean about it.
We're not dumb.
You guys definitely. Well, I don't know. Someone's got a -2 modifier over there, and I would be rude to say dumb,
Does
but
that
it
mean a
ain't.
7?
It ain't smart. It's an 8 at least.
No, that's
a 7.
Yeah, because 8 is -1.
I haven't memorized.
I'm looking at it. I have an 8. So that's why I'm like, I didn't know if it was 8, 7.
It's a 7.
So this is
Ooh.
Yeah.
it's the D&D movie. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The mind flayer will ignore you. All right.
I put, yeah. Poor little things died of starvation.
That's right.
What? No, I put all of my stats into strength, dex, and con. So I have a -2 int and a 0 wisdom and a 0 charisma.
Explains so much, doesn't it?
Man.
Very-
Oh, hey, what up, Bitter Seeds?
I'm very pretty. I was 17 charisma and I'm very strong at 8.
Yeah, that's why it's great that you're Gaston in your man form.
I'm just adorable.
Fair and
Yeah.
accurate.
So, Manny, you remember that there was like something else you guys might need to do here, but definitely the kids are the priority. Absolutely. Feng, you're like, yeah, no, the kids are the most important. I feel like there's something else. Atropa, your gloves are supposed to be here somewhere.
Oh.
And then Feng, you smell something that's not a fart.
But does it
Not a
smell
fart.
like a
It's
fart?
not a fart.
No.
It might smell like a fart to other people.
Maybe, yeah.
Some people don't like incense.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you guys, y'all
y'all.
are in. So the map on the left. There you go. Of
Loomlurch.
Loomlurch.
Yes.
You guys are in section. Does it have the numbers? It doesn't
No.
have the numbers. Okay.
No, it does not.
So
have
starting
any
from the
numbers.
so
Starting there, I mean, there's an entrance and then a dead end. So
yeah, okay. So right before the dead end, there's a circular
Yeah.
farther in.
This one?
Not that one, to the left.
The first circle?
Up part of the
I
This
love
one?
this game.
the bigger. Hold on. All right.
Ow, ow.
Yeah.
The first circle or which?
Jesus Christ.
No, I love this. The left of the
I
left.
got
Because we thought this was the entrance. and
Yeah,
this
that is
was
the entrance
dead
because
end.
the other
This
end's
one.
the
I'm
dead
sorry,
end.
you're right. The dead end. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, the dead end.
So the dead end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was seeing the big circle on the right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that was the last circle, but no,
No.
it's the third circle.
Yes.
A perfect circle, if you will. Maynard, what's up? So yeah. Okay, so yes, that is
I thought we were out by the barn.
13. You guys went out and then came back in, y'all.
Why did we go back in?
Because there's more stuff.
I mean, there were definitely things where Atropa was all like, we should come back and loot that. We should come back and check for loot.
Oh yeah, but then the kid.
But then the kids. But, you know,
So
I'm going to
Did
be
we
like,
just tell them to stay outside by the just wait here, kiddos? We'll come
well,
back.
so in the rectangular room betwixt the two top circular rooms
yeah.
Yeah.
is the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the kitchen,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me change the okay, so that the stream can see what the fuck we're talking about.
Thanks.
The rectangular room there is the kitchen, which was where you found one of the other children as well as the dwarf.
That's right.
Yes, the dwarf.
We almost had to fight that guy, right?
Elkhorn. Well, you guys were like,
Like he was kind of a thought.
no.
Yeah.
Or was.
There
Oh, I
was
think it's
someone in a
someone
trap door.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Didn't we let him go? Really?
We found someone in a trap door.
There was a dwarf in a.
He's in a cupboard or something?
Yeah.
He was under the floor with potatoes.
I do not recall him being surly towards
Maybe
any
it's
of
just
you.
you, Tony.
Maybe I.
By all means. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I need to find something.
we found. a
Actually, he
dwarf
might have
on-
been. He might have been nice. I'm
He
just-
was
I'm
chill.
thinking of someone
You
else.
have met other NPCs that were not hostile, but
But-
kind of hostile.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't think. I don't
I
think
just
he
couldn't
was
remember.
hostile.
I thought
think
there
he
was-
was just rude.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he was
couldn't
just like,
remember.
"You're letting in the light. I'm trying to eat the potatoes or something." We're like, "Oh, you want to
you
stay
are
in here?"
straight up making that up on that one. That
Oh,
one's
I'm so-
no, he did.
I'm
Yeah,
so confused.
I love this game. That's a. I mean, I'll play. I'll RP with that character at some point.
Did he
yes.
have potatoes?
I think you're melding our other game
That's quite
because
possible.
there's a lot of surly in the other game.
Yeah, that might be it.
But no, this guy, he was like, help.
Oh,
Please?
yeah. No, but wasn't there somebody else in the kitchen that was kind of mean?
Maybe one of the kids
I
was being
feel-
shitty.
Yeah.
Was being a snot. Because
I
yeah.
was like, I remember some sort of resistance in here being like, bitch.
I don't remember.
So-
I don't remember specifically. I'll have to go back and watch.
Maybe.
It's been a minute since we
Okay.
played, as we said.
Cool.
Back to the kitchen?
No, so you were, oh no, secret soup in the chat.
Secret soup.
Just rude. Yep. Just rude. That's our other people. So after the kitchen, you went into the last circular room, which is the study, which was where you found several books, and then you tried to do some things with the books and realized that
Oh, yeah, that is right.
that any book removed from the library,
Like the words went off the pages or something?
it turn if you remove any of the books, it turns instantly to ashes.
Yeah.
So yeah, but there's also one missing. There is a two books are missing, volumes 3 and 8 of Tales from the Gloaming Court. And then I believe there was also a roll top desk, which contains quills, ink, a human skull fashioned into a lantern.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I have a magic quill that makes its own ink. I remember that.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also found the various versions of wanted posters, some not yet finished.
I also found I have an hourglass
Yeah.
times 8 minutes.
Yep.
I don't know if it does anything else. I do it.
And
Squirt has 3 uses of boggle.
oh yeah, you got. Oh no, that's probably what you were thinking of. That was Grumpy, because they were being shitty, and he was like, "Get him, squeeze him, turn him into my juice."
Maybe that's why. Yeah, I'm
those
like,
those definitely the boggles are shitty. Yes,
there we go.
that's part of their appeal for harassing the children.
Yep.
So with that,
It's like, I definitely remember something.
you then looked up to see that there was a staircase that runs along the wall of the circular room and climbs to an upper level.
Yeah, isn't her bedroom upstairs?
You intuit that that must be so, as that is the last room and you've not yet encountered her bedroom.
Oh, because we killed her outside.
Sorry, Secret Soup is secretly whispering at me.
Rude!
Yeah. I'm down to go. I'm still riding my horse, right?
Atropa is just basically like.
Yeah. You just take up like a full 5-foot square and so, you know, you float a little bit as it sort of sways.
I've been practicing with the sword and stuff. Sword and shield, just practicing.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind when you tell me I have disadvantage later.
I mean, Atropa's gonna be like, still missing some things, and I think they might be here. So.
Do you think they're in her room? You
Yeah.
think she took them?
Well,
Because she stole something from like Bramble or you or somebody, right?
Feng's doing the thing where she's sniffing the air in like different spots in the room, being like, "Where is it? Where is it?"
Yeah, the stairs.
Girl, find it. Where'd it go?
The stairs.
I turn the. I go up the stairs, I guess.
Alright.
Is it a closed door?
No. No, yeah. Well, you're welcome. You didn't have to search for traps. But
Could just die.
But.
pull away the map to reveal the map underneath. The large map.
The whole.
Roll up the big boy. Oh, thank you. You're doing it nicely before. Gotcha.
Oh, you want this one?
Yep.
Turn it over.
Ta-da!
Oh.
Behold. Oh, there's the study too. Look at that shit.
Here.
Of course, there's the study because the study would be cool.
All right. Yeah, that's good enough.
All right.
Cool. All right.
If you can shift it down and
That
towards,
way?
No, towards me. And, oh no, it can't go towards
No,
you.
it can't go towards you.
Ugh.
That's as far as it can go.
Ugh.
Hold on. You're gonna get wobbly here for 1 second.
Yeah.
No one throw up.
Okay. How's
Okay.
that?
Actually, if you can just slide, rotate the tripod left,
Your left?
counterclockwise.
That one?
Counter.
Push it away from you.
There you go. That's good enough. It's fine. Okay.
What? I'm watching on the screen.
Give it a second, because there's gonna be like a delay.
That's good.
Lisa.
It's good. It's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
I know.
Stop touching. It's good. Okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Stop moving. Touch all you want. Fondle away.
See, I'm right.
Okay. So you've been trekking through Loomlurch, children and boggles and mushrooms and pigs and goblins
Oh
and
my.
candy and little dragonlings. But almost everything about this bedroom is orderly. From the bed with the patchwork quilt to the ornamental pigs arranged in a neat row on the dresser.
I don't like that.
Such tidiness is at odds, however, with the decaying old dollhouse sitting on the bedside table.
She would.
We
This
have to do something with this dog.
this
Sorry.
3-foot tall edifice.
3 feet tall?
It is a beefy boy.
Foot is proper.
This 3-foot tall edifice has seen better days
Grandma
and
would have
is
something
now
like that.
besmirched by peeling paint, mold, and rot.
Would it be an example of that in your house?
Behind the dollhouse,
Behind the dollhouse.
by the window,
It's just
moths
porcelain.
flutter inside a
Oh,
large
pretty.
bell jar. You can pass this around, just don't think too much about what's on the back.
Oh, nice.
Behind the
Back.
dollhouse, by the window,
Sorry.
whatever, spoilers for yourself.
Yes.
Behind the dollhouse, by the window, moths flutter inside a large bell jar. Facing one another along the outer wall are a pair of doors. Next to the door, closest to the staircase, is a wooden rocking cradle with a neatly folded blanket in it. So you may be able to identify these items on the map there. That next to the little window, there's the little jar, and on the other side, there's the little rocking cradle,
Yeah.
as well as the doors that you intuit go out to a balcony.
What
Okay.
time is it roughly?
It is after. It's about lunch. You guys trekked out first thing. You've had a nice little combat and tromp through the Loomlurch, and
Is
it's
bacon
getting on towards the
downstairs?
day.
Well,
you have to
I think a
process
short
the bread,
rest.
isn't it?
I think a short rest would be very nice. Is what I said.
You just wanna, you wanna just
You
hang
wanna
out
crawl
here?
into her weird bed?
I mean, I can do it anywhere, but I just think for all of us, it would be really helpful if Johnny would let us press the short rest button.
If you guys want to see what happens if you spend more than a couple hours in this room, yeah.
I didn't
it's,
say a couple hours.
well,
A short rest is 1 hour long.
Nope.
Is it not?
No. Well, all right. Let me double check. Let me double check.
We don't have to do it here either. I just
Yeah.
It's creepy. It's too nice.
I
Sure.
send a ping out.
The two of you,
while we're-
perception checks with advantage.
I send a divine sense of. Do I detect evil?
Oh gods.
Make me a perception check.
That was terrible.
Well, 13 because I rolled a 10 and then I rolled a 1.
You have advantage, so it's fine.
Oh, advantage. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay.
13 for Feng.
18 for Atropa.
What the shit? What? Wait, what?
What?
14. 16.
43.
This is distinctly something you will hate. So so you best not be being snarky.
Is
with
it,
me.
No
is
joke.
it
Okay,
the
here we go.
DM so
Okay.
great?
All right. All right, now I figured it out.
We're gonna vomit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna vomit or the character can vomit?
I don't know. Tony said it was something I wouldn't like, so I assume it's me.
I thought he meant your character.
The only thing Fang doesn't like is strangers.
I was gonna say it's just a big pair of feet walking in.
God, no. Did I tell you what
Yeah.
Phoenix did?
We can talk about that later.
No, I'm straight.
Yeah, let's not talk about some other person's show. At least one that we like. So you're right. At least 1 hour long of downtime where nothing strenuous happens. So, but nonetheless, an hour is a long time.
An hour is a long time. With a perception check, is it safe for us to hang out
Oh,
here
sorry.
for an hour?
What was your check?
18.
Yeah. Your palms are itchy.
Yeah, let's get out of here. But I'm just saying, when
And
we get a chance,
Fang,
I would
the,
like to.
the smell has gotten stronger.
Yeah.
But
Did I send a ping out? Did I get
Oh.
anything back?
With what perception?
Oh, 4.
There
did you
are
say 4?
yeah. There are many living
So
things
proud.
in this space. Many living things.
May
Now,
I
are
make-
any of them celestial fiend or undead? Is what we're
Maybe.
you
Maybe
got a
not.
4.
You're looking around and you don't see any of those other than the the celestial fiend or infernal, right?
Celestial fiend or undead.
Yeah, you don't see anyone that looks like that right now.
Okay. I tapped the horse in celestial. I say,
Wasn't-
so I can
aren't you
speak
the
that.
only one who doesn't speak Celestial?
I do. I'm the only one that doesn't speak. What do
Sylvan.
you guys? Yeah,
There you go.
Sylvan. I don't know if the horse can know this, but I say, like, because I know there's no like, there's a hole, its horn hole's empty, so I tell
Well,
it,
that's weird. I'm
like,
like-
point me. I ask like if it knows where its coin is, and take me to it, and I can help put it back together.
Give me what's your handle animal?
Not good. My athletics though is pretty good.
You're just gonna wrestle it into understanding him.
Well,
Intimidation.
yeah,
Jeez.
Okay, I
Tell me where it
can
is.
persuade it.
Oh my god.
you know, you can. What's your athletics?
Oh.
Plus
+7.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to give me an athletics check at disadvantage, we'll see what happens.
All right.
Or
May I-
you can give me a handle animal with advantage.
May I please roll an investigation check to follow the scent?
Please.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll roll animal handling with advantage. This disadvantage scares me.
Should have 1 or 20.
Oh,
So,
it's the second one I've rolled today.
That dice stinks.
There's
Yeah,
these
it's
I
gonna
doors.
be- put it in jail.
I only have
Oh.
one.
There's
I have
these
a purple-
doors.
I have a
You
purple
could also
set.
use the one on there. Oh my god, is it better than getting a 1?
No.
Okay,
The one
yeah.
on here is kind of gruesome.
These pair of doors.
Okay.
There's no sort of like box or chest
Oh,
or anything
wait.
in here to keep treasures in. Obviously, it's through these doors.
Wait, because we haven't been in this room, right?
These doors, right? Yeah, these doors.
I'm
yeah.
gonna kick the door down.
Wait,
Uh,
it locked?
Yeah, Nathaniel's
is it
It
locked?
doesn't matter if it's locked. I'm a monk.
Fair. Fair.
yeah. Give me
A strength. Acrobatics.
Give me acrobatics,
Oh, yay.
because you know where to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. And what was your shenanigans with the advantage?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Plus 6.
You get a
is
general.
25.
You get sort of a emotional,
See, I just-
mental image of, nah, man.
And
So-
that's what I am like intently scanning around for, and I'm attempting like I'm flying around looking for what appears to look like a horn or could be.
Yeah. No.
Like, is there frames on the bedpost? Do they twist off?
Yeah, but they're knobs. It's not.
Are you trying to bed knobs and broomstick this shit?
I'm trying to get a fucking unit.
Yeah.
Sorry for
It's a
the F
knob.
bomb.
No, yeah,
I'm
no,
trying-
he's trying to do the thing from Heavyweights where you pop the thing off the bedpost and it's actually hollowed, so you can pull
Right.
out Slim Jims. Yeah, or
Maybe
just
that's where
straight
they were
up,
hiding.
or just straight up
Eledogs.
sausages.
You tell me that's not a good place to hide a unicorn horn in the bedpost? Like that's where I would hide it.
So with the 19,
It's a 25.
with the 25, you're like foot in, lock point. So that's the weakest part of the fulcrum, and you apply all your little 28 pounds or whatever the hell it is, 57 or however it is,
How much do I weigh?
into that central pivot,
Down.
and
15 pounds.
yeah, and blam, the doors swat open like some fucking saloon doors, and you hear the loud cacophony of gears and pistons and springs in a disturbingly avian-like sound screech.
Oh god, no.
This old empty birdhouses are nailed to the walls of this cramped
Oh,
room,
I'm sorry. Did you want to maybe take a rest before we did that?
and a dozen bird cages hang from the ceilings. The
Can
cages,
you describe it? I need you to describe it in more detail as
the
possible.
cages are filled with tiny clockwork sparrows. As the birds' gears turn,
I
the
feel
air
like our family had
thrums
pet birds.
with the
Did you
rhythmic
guys? I feel like
of paper, tick 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 tick, as they sit and chirp in a sort of like metallic trill, and bop back and forth, little metal against metal noises, and rustling of leather against leather as
Oh god, no.
they they preen. Paper and quills are heaped on a small writing desk under the cages. No droppings, you'll note. A pair of open windows overlook the forest beyond. Carved into the wall above one window is the word hither, and above the other is the word yawn.
Do it again.
A trope or Wei Feng. What's your charisma?
0.
What's your handle animal?
Well,
Probably 0.
It's
Also.
0 because it's
Wisdom.
charisma.
No, it's wisdom. Animal handling is wisdom.
It's still 0, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, dumb stats.
Animal handling, yeah, plus 0.
Okay.
My whiz.
All right. Yeah. Then the birds blessedly stay away from Fang for the sake of their pilot in the sky.
Thank you.
Also got the stab experience.
But yeah, the rest of you see this through the doorway as Fang goes, ugh. I imagine.
And does Fang care about birds?
I don't think Feng cares.
Yeah.
Feng would open the door and be like, "This is weird, but I'm pretty sure it's where my incense are, so I'm going in."
I just lean over to Manny and I go, just let it happen. We'll be right here if she needs us.
I take my sword and I just tap it to the front of the sword's head and point it like I'm like on guardian, but ready to go.
Make me another animal handling with advantage.
I'm so bad at handling animals.
It's okay. Your DC's not very high because you've now created a bond. You wish to further explore the space?
Yes.
Make me an investigation check.
I'm doing the sniffy the air thing again.
Oh, well, that's a perception. Unless you would like to actually try and find something.
Okay, I'm gonna try and find something.
Perception then, or sorry, investigation, because you're investigating for it.
Double 11.
You got 11?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a general vibe of that feels weird. Not the biggest fan. Like if it makes you feel better, fine. But like otherwise, it's not his. It feels weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was just doing it as a word up there, just in case we need to attack as a joke, like.
Oh, you're more
Yeah.
like spear, or you're more like charge.
Yeah, like
You're not
confident,
like-
we're
you're not
a little jousting.
You're not trying to like give him an add-on for himself.
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's just getting
I'm
ready
still
to joust.
holding it. It was just
Okay.
a couple taps.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like,
Yeah.
It's like, cause she's like, wait, we'll see what's going on. I'm just, in case I gotta flip.
Okay.
Slash.
That sounded like a good roll. 15. Okay. Well, as you investigate the aviary,
Please tell me she disturbs birds.
well,
I don't want to kill the bird.
What did I do to you?
as Wei Feng, the individual who doesn't have a problem with birds, the fuck? Where's the fucking? God damn it!
I didn't do it.
Damn it, Bobby! You can't be a cheerleader.
Don't touch my purse.
I don't know you. Oh, fuckles. Whatever. So there's supposed to be 3 of these, but you find these on. Oh, hold on. They find these,
Yeah.
which are very cool, and one third one, which is I think in one of the 800 binders. They are letters. And
Between the sisters? Or?
what's the first one?
The first one says, "Dear sister," it's from Lorna. But
Dear
it's,
sister, there's no use.
yeah,
Okay, and then what's the other one?
I don't have Edelyn's horn.
Okay.
What?
So if you would please read, sister, I don't have Eladin's horn.
Sister, I don't have Edelyn's horn.
Eladon.
Eladon's horn. If I did, I would use it to free Bloody Beak and send it after the Jabberwock that lairs in the palace and hunts in your forests. No matter what Endelyn says,
Endelyn.
says, oh my goodness, that burbling beast of a dragon is a threat to our coven and our 3 realms. How Zelbina managed to
Zabilna.
Oh my god, wow. Zelbina managed to befriend it. I'll never know. Maybe we should ask her. Haha, much love, Lorna.
Wait, so
Love?
Jabberwock is a dragon?
The Jabberwock is a dragon.
Dragon-esque.
How do you spell that? J-A-B-B-O-R?
E-R.
E-R?
W-O-C-K.
Like from Alice in Wonderland.
Have we run into Bloody Beak yet?
I don't think so.
I
don't
think
think
we're
so.
about to.
Right, okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, it says if I...
Uh-oh.
Well, Bloody Beak is changed somewhere because it says I would use it to... If she had the horn, she would use it to free... Oh my god!
Rabbit.
Clip that.
Clip that.
Clip that. Clip that. Please. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, we're just gonna put a pin in that. Wow. Okay. So
Bloody Beak.
is not
You
free.
ever heard you ever heard the parable where if you spill rice on the ground, a vampire has to count every single grain?
Oh god.
Okay. We'll say goodbye to Lisa. She'll be gone for a few minutes.
Just rooting around down there, hoping. She's
Okay.
gonna disassociate for the birds anyway.
Okay, so Bloody Beak is not free. It says because if Bloody Beak because
It's
otherwise
locked
it
up.
would use the horn to free Bloody
Bloody
Beak.
Yeah.
So Bloody Beak we don't have to worry about. It's not free. The Jabberwock layers in the palace. I'm not sure which palace.
Well, this
And it
is
hunts the forest.
Wait.
Zabilna.
Zabilna.
Zabilna befriended it, but she's the only one that befriended it. Okay, that's the first letter.
Alright.
Your first second letter?
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, that's actually
That's the
third.
second letter.
Oh, the
The-
second
so
letter.
this
Oh,
is-
you
I
Yeah,
don't
don't
the
have-
first
yeah.
one was Eladon's horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the third?
Well, the second letter
Yeah.
that I don't have handy
Yeah.
Is-
You gotta read that.
Yeah.
is yeah, because the three of these letters, two are from Bavlorna, and one is from Endolin. So this is the second one from Endolin. Lovely scab.
scab.
The last time I saw the unicorn horn, it was in your possession. Pity you lost it, but fret not. I have gazed into the orrery of tragedies, and it has revealed to me that Eladon's horn will be found.
By me.
If worse comes to worse, recall that Eladon's mate still dwells in your forest.
Yeah.
You
we
could
met her.
kill Lamorna and take her horn, assuming, of course, you're not too busy making toys. Your darling sister, End.
What if we put Lamorna's horn and we just turn on like that?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I just look at Manny. I was like, but there's one more letter.
18 plus 1, 19.
The horse under you bucks violently as you make such a suggestion, because that horn
How
is still
dare.
attached to his partner.
Yeah, but I was gonna say just to get him out of this.
You would have to remove her horn
yeah,
to put it
I
on.
know.
I know your int is not very high,
Yeah.
so
It's like, no, Manny, that's mean.
Well, it's his wife, so it's. I know. I'm just looking for your horn, dog.
You're so proud of yourself.
Alright, third letter.
I'm resisting to make
Bye,
this
bitter
voice.
seeds. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Dear sister, there's no use asking Endolin
Mm-hmm.
if she has the horn. She doesn't tell us anything. But if we don't find it, I fear what the Jabberwock will do after it gets tired of prowling the forest and turns its fiery gaze elsewhere. God's bodkins, that thing gives me nightmares. Must I remind you that we need a unicorn's horn to free creatures from the cauldron's time freezing magic. It's not enough to know.
Yes.
Yes. It's not enough to know their true names, you know. Of course, my greater concern is that someone else finds a horn and uses it exactly for that purpose. What do you think Zabilna will do to us, we treacherous three, if she's no longer bound by her cauldron's magic? Your
Oh,
beloved sister
Zabilna did
Lorna.
it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
Weren't we just over with her? Is that who we? She's in the other
She's
place,
the
right?
one that asked us to kill her
No,
sister.
Yeah.
Bavlorna.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna Blightstraw.
Yes.
Is Zabilna the
Is-
one that I want to kill?
No, Zabilna's the original queen of this realm.
Okay.
I know it's been several months, so we're working through it.
Yeah. So are they saying they would be at the castle here at the Palace of Heart's Desire?
Yes.
Essentially, and the cauldron is where that's probably happening. Okay.
Okay.
But it still doesn't tell us where old boy's horn is.
Yeah, and nobody seems to know.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate because I really like it.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
sure.
not horned up right now, and I like it.
I just look at Manny and go, that's nice. We'll get it eventually.
So with
Let's
my,
get some other things first.
So with my investigation, do I start climbing?
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
What was your investigation check? It was 15, right?
Yes. Do I start
Okay.
climbing cages?
So you found these,
Yes.
and yes, you notice that the sparrows have their names engraved on their breasts. There's
That's weird.
there's glyph, pin, zwi, titter,
Hated.
lated,
Laddled.
yeah, laddled, yeah.
Yeah, that's very strange names.
Yeah. And
Birds aren't real.
they're government drones. And so yeah, they sort of just like flutter and preen and hop about, and so that is all you find in this room.
Okay.
Do you all smell
Do-
incense anymore?
Yeah. Do I not smell it
Make a
anymore?
perception check.
I don't really.
9.
The ink, parchment, grease, and slight dust of rust sort of mute the aroma in this room.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop out and then close the doors behind me.
For the safety of the person in the sky who doesn't like these fake birds.
Yes.
Atropa, did you go in the room or are you still in
No, I'm still waiting outside.
Okay, your hands still itch something feverish.
Okay.
If you scratch towards you, it means you're getting money.
Okay. But I'm not looking for money.
I thought we were coming into a hookah place.
Is this a rug in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pull it. I move it.
You find hardwood floors. Beautiful hardwood floors. Why would anyone cover these up?
I am going to try to use the Wand of Secrets.
What does the Wand of Secrets do?
While holding it, you can use an action to spend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. So Atropa just holds out the wand and is just like,
Yeah,
Like how?
no, that's kind of how it works. So, sorry, but
yeah, I wasn't sure. That was kind of a toss in the dark.
You realize that that you don't lose any charges, or none of the charges are expelled from the wand as none are nearby.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sniffing around again. And I'm like, I can smell it. I know it's here. I smell it. Cute nose.
Do I smell them?
Everyone, go ahead and make insight checks.
Moderately insightful.
7.
Go ahead and make a perception check or an investigation because you're actively looking in this room now.
17.
Okay, good. We'll come back to that.
16 for insight.
Hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Between the two of you and sort of the dramatic reading of the letters, Bavlorna's full of shit. She sent you here to mess with her sister. And yeah, like there's no love lost between these sisters. So anything in those letters between the two of them can't be trusted.
I asked the group, like, does anyone think that Lorna sent us here knowing we would probably kill her sister?
We were supposed to kill Bavlorna!
She straight up told us that if we helped her kill her sister, she'd help us some way.
I guess that's true.
Oh,
Wait,
she offered us a
wait.
boon.
Wait.
I don't remember the bit about killing her, but definitely
That's what I didn't think it was to kill her.
was
I thought it was
Like, I thought we were coming to see her for some reason. Like, we told her that we would come to see her, but we knew we were going to kill her. But I don't think we told her that we were killing her.
Go into the room where the birds are.
I'm
I'm gonna wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants. Right. She wants. So you remember that Bavlorna sent you. She wants you to steal a portrait of her sister Scabatha and deliver it to her within 8 days.
So, we do need to take the picture at least.
Yes.
Should I take that? Actually, I can't. I mean, technically it's stealing, but it'll be fun.
There's something about the dollhouse.
I looked at it, but I couldn't tell, but maybe it deserves a deeper investigation.
No, I know there's something with the doll.
God, how many days has it been? Shit. Yeah, you guys gotta get back.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. The smell wafts from the. You can almost see the incense curling out of the gross, moldy fireplace of the dollhouse.
You open it?
Do you want me to shrink myself and go in the dollhouse?
Why don't we just try opening it first?
Oh, I mean, I can make my... See, that's a good question, Tony. As a shape changer, I suppose I can determine my size.
I believe
Yes.
I believe there's a limit to that, so I would like for you to double check that. But I absolutely understand that you have a bit of range.
No one has
So-
anything. Lisa now.
Yeah.
No one has anything in their notes about this dollhouse because I know for a fact there is something very particular about this dollhouse, but I did not write it down.
I don't have anything in my notes. I told you I take horrible notes.
There's honestly not a lot about this dollhouse outside of this room. So
Okay.
there might be some other factors involved, but yeah, this dollhouse has very little on it elsewhere.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, where did I smell the incense?
From the dollhouse.
From the dollhouse, yeah.
I'm gonna go stick my face in it.
Like just jab your face up against the glass, or you're gonna inspect it, or
I'm gonna turn around
Uh-huh.
because usually the backs are open.
guess what? This one isn't.
Oh,
This one is
fucking-
closed. Behold, the dollhouse is fully enclosed, rather than being open at the back as a normal dollhouse would be.
I just looked at Feng. I was like, go ahead, open it.
You attempt to find the seam.
No, that's not what Feng does.
Oh, what does Feng does?
Feng picks it up.
Make me a little strength check.
Okay.
Make me a cheeky little strength check.
Cheeky little check. Uh, 16.
Yeah, you hoist that sucker up, and what do you do with it? You just lift it, or what do you do with
I
it?
pivot off the table and drop it.
All right.
To see if it like breaks open.
Yeah, no, you're like piggy bank, yeet, and it clonks on the ground, and you hear some of the rest of the like kids and the dwarf from downstairs be like, what's that? What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Then I get down all fours.
You hear like it. Yeah, it's like someone rattling a box of nails as you sort of shift it around, and you know, because it sounds as if there is quite a bit of things in here, and you know,
Dollhouse.
yeah.
Shitting it.
And you notice that after it sort of flops on its side after the drop, untouched, still gross, still nasty, but still pristine in that condition
I'm
you
gonna
found
peer
it.
into one of its windows.
Make me a perception check.
I think I can change myself to be small.
How small enough? Small enough to fit into
Like a
19.
small
Small
size
humanoid?
Yeah, like a small.
Like my size?
This is a.
You're still labeled medium, right?
This is a. This would be a tiny creature.
Okay.
Would fit into this dollhouse.
Alright.
What was that?
19.
19. All right. Now roll me a d8. Before you do, high or low.
High.
Okay.
Pretty big.
4.
All right. Yeah, you see a bunch of little dollhouse furniture all slammed to the one side of the house, and
But it smells like main sense.
yeah, it still wafts out of the chimney from the side now.
Okay. Feng looks extremely frustrated
Yeah.
and then starts to take that stance again.
Before you do that, just let me just check the thing. I walk up to the dollhouse and I just touch it. Do my hands get itchier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I hit it now?
What was your last investigation check? Make another one, both of you.
16? Investigation.
Yeah.
Well, now it's 3.
Right. That seems accurate for right now.
Yeah.
14.
14. You notice that, a tiny creature can enter the dollhouse through its front door or one of its windows. As Feng and you sort of look in it, you can see that there is a gloomy foyer, a parlor, a kitchen, a dining room on the ground floor, 2 bedrooms, a sewing room, a non-functional bath on the second floor, and a spooky, spacious attic. Let's see here. You see that the roof is hinged like the lid of a toy box.
Oh, lifted up?
I would like to assist.
Both of you attempt to just crack that sucker open,
Yeah.
and you can tell that it is held fast by a force other than physics.
Yeah, I thought so. I just look at Feng and I was like, just take it with us.
Oh, put it in the bag.
I was like, will it fit in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the mouth of the bag of holding is
Oh.
more narrow than
Okay.
this whole house.
We're still just take it with us.
It was really heavy. Can someone else carry it?
We can strap it to my back. Yeah.
Okay.
I assume like there's windows on the house, so we can feed some rope through the windows and.
No, I think the
strap it to my
windows
back.
are closed. Because I tried to do the window thing earlier.
Oh.
Try to. Like,
Oh, I didn't realize you were trying. I mean, yeah, you can pop the window open.
oh, sure, yeah.
Either or, I can tie it to my back and I can carry it. I got 18 strength.
Insight checks.
Oh, what else?
Nat 20.
There's a bunch of people downstairs who have lived here. They might know something about this.
Yeah. But
Inside?
can we lift it and take it down there to them?
I mean, yeah, or you can probably just yell down and ask about it.
17.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Nat 20. I'm like, you're like, let's shout down for some assistance from the people down below.
Oh, from the cooks or whatever. Does
Yeah. Yeah, the
kids.
children.
Oh, and the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just lean over and I'm like, hey everybody, come upstairs. I need your help. It's not dangerous, I promise.
The assembled crew trudges up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
and they all sort of look around and they're like, "Wow, it's really clean in here. That's
I
rude."
know, isn't that weird?
Well, yeah, but you know.
No. I mean, she was kind of icky.
And I was like, do you know how to open this?
Mishka goes. Mishka is.
Mushka, Miska.
Which one's Mishka?
Oh, I went Adam's family.
I did it at a big mouse
Yeah.
scale.
Michael Mouse.
We danced this matushka for our brother.
Mommy and Papa. Where's Rada? Whatever. It seems like there's a list of them. Null, Soon, Philomena. Bo. Bodor, Pud. Wendell, Roth.
You just pick one?
Huh? I was trying to be cool. I'm almost through them all. I don't know where the fuck Mishka is.
The one in your head?
Look, it's written down, so.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Yavelda, Caliban, Pogo.
The OCD took over.
Okay.
Mishka, a 9-year-old female human. Yes, she volunteers. Oh yeah, it has a magical lock on it. The password is Rumpelklump, and it'll pop open.
Does it pop open when she says that?
For expediency's sake, yes. She's within 5 feet of the dollhouse, and it suppresses the arcane lock spell for 1 minute.
So,
Alright, pop that bad bitch open.
You see now in gross disarray the contents of the attic.
This is a quick, did I do that?
The spooky and spacious attic. A little less spooky because of how thrashed it is now, but much more spacious because everything's to one side. Oh god.
Atropa goes in and starts like picking the little things apart, looking for the gloves.
So indeed, you find several items.
Mm-hmm.
A pair of embroidered velvet slippers.
Oh.
aren't those what Oh, you need gloves, not slippers.
And so as you extract them from the proximity of the dollhouse,
Yeah.
they pop
Pop.
into a full-size set of slippers.
Yeah, I thought I might do that.
Of a medium-sized humanoid,
Yeah.
I'd like some slippers.
which are worth probably a chunk of gold pieces.
We're not gonna sell anything just yet. They might belong to someone that we can trade them back for.
No, I mean, I might like to wear them.
They might belong to someone that we can trade them back for.
Gently used.
Yeah. Or I could wear them.
Lisa,
Yes.
out of one of the slippers, rolls a wooden eyeball.
Ah!
Oh, just kidding. It's one made of solid gold.
Ooh. This isn't one of my needs.
Alright.
Is it the red one that was down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Nice.
I thought I read one.
Welcome to the game. You also find a cracked hand mirror with gaudy, bejeweled handle and frame,
Alright.
worth more than the other two things combined,
Cool.
just by the size of those gems.
I just start passing them to you, and I'm like,
Can I just put them in the
yeah,
bag?
I'm like, put them in the bag, and we're gonna figure out who they belong to and exchange them for favors.
You also find in the dollhouse, it looks like a small pinky or toe ring of gold with filigree.
Ooh. Hello, the shaved bear.
But when you extract it,
Yeah.
it turns into a large circle, like a crown.
Okay.
I chew on it.
Does
Do
anything
not
look...
chew on that.
I start noticing...
Yeah, careful. It appears to be actual.
Is there paintings on the walls
Silver?
of the house? Like, is there a photo of Bad Lauren, or of, what's her name?
Yes, the shaved bear. A crown, a circlet, if you will. It seems very familiar to Armand.
Oh, is this Shade Bear?
And
Yeah, JD.
Yeah.
one might even be able to prop it upside down and put a very large egg into it.
Ooh. I slip it over my head because I'm pretty sure it goes on me like a
Yeah,
necklace.
very, very,
Yeah,
very,
I go-
very Prince John.
And I look at you and I
Yeah.
go, Loomlurch. We're giving it back to who it belongs to.
I know who it belongs to.
Who does it belong to?
Armand.
Then why are you wearing it?
So I can give it to him.
Perception checks.
Did I hold it?
Dirty 20.
From across the fields, you hear, "Hey!"
10. Yeah.
And also a strange lizard-like bark.
Alright, just go.
What else was going on?
Are there paintings in there?
Right,
of
the painting.
Is there one on the walls? in
So,
the-
funny enough, there was. I believe, on one of the thorns, and suddenly the images shifted to match the person who pricked themselves.
Was that me?
So there was a room with a bunch of portraits.
Yeah, I do.
Behind
I remember
thorns?
this.
Yeah.
Was that me or Armand? I don't remember.
Actually, I think it was Feng.
Um,
Because you tried scrambling through the thorns because you had the or acrobatics, but you still failed to check, and so suddenly there were pictures of other red pandas you've never met.
Yes.
Yeah, this feels familiar.
but
This
we
feels
need
right.
a photo of Babylorna, right? Or of
Yeah, of Bavlorna. Or no, of hold on, let me
Tabitha.
Scabatha.
let me triple check.
Scabatha. Is that who we killed?
Yes. Scab of the Nightshade.
Steal a portrait of her older sister Scabatha. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. And instead we killed her, but we do have to come back with the photo.
Insert turkey dog park from photos.
Insight or Arcana checks, whichever you think you can get away with.
Is there more stuff in here?
Inside.
Yes,
Okay.
but we'll get to it.
10.
Look at her.
10?
Yeah.
You're like, there's gotta be something else we can do.
14.
You're like, I feel like we can do something with those portraits still.
9.
Can someone go downstairs and cut off her hand and then
Touch
bring it
it?
up here and prick one of the thorns? Because maybe it'll
That
show
feels
her
right.
again.
You think it's kind of dumb, but it feels right.
Yeah.
I fly down. Giddy up!
Away!
Yeah.
I mean,
Rocks.
you don't have to bring her whole body. You just
Very
need to
bit knobs and broomsticks, sort of that.
Yeah.
Was it something statutory locomotion or whatever it was?
Not
I know that was horrible. I'm sorry. I apologize. Apologize to everyone for that one. But yes, you
and
dash back down
Yeah.
to the greeting parlor, and you find her gross, gnarly corpse where she has soiled herself, and
There was nothing else on her body, right?
no, you guys looted her pretty well.
I chop her hand off,
Mhm.
and then as I fly back, I go to hand it to Feng, and I go, "Can I lend you a hand?" And I
Yay!
stab one his hand,
Just found another one.
or
Okay.
Scabatha's hand.
Which is
sorry.
funny because you had to ride past
Oh,
the
look, I found
thorns
more.
to do it, but
Oh wait, if I was down there, I could
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I do it. I just touch it.
so yeah, you slap it against the thorns,
Yeah.
and nothing happens initially, but you're like, oh yeah, rigor mortis. So you like sort of like ketchup packet,
Yeah.
squeeze the tube to try and get some of the
It's like checking
The
your blood sugar.
coagulated
Just gotta push it out
blood.
a little bit.
I don't
Yeah.
enjoy
To
doing that.
move.
It makes me nauseous sometimes.
and and after a moment, like a slow Polaroid reveal, once more, the portraits become Endelin Moongrave.
Scabatha
Oh no!
and-
It becomes
Bavlorna.
Bavlorna Blightstraw, and also a third young woman, beautiful. with
Oh,
a beauty
right.
mark.
Oh, it shows your
Yeah.
family, not you. Oh, those people are my fam. What?
Wait, I thought you said it does show her and other people.
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay,
It's-
so it just
it's-
shows other people?
It shows your family, so yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
would
but
need you would need the blood of a different coven witch
Oh, okay.
to show her.
But my mom is not tiefling.
I want to say there was a tiefling because that is your.
She's my adopted
But that
mother.
Yeah.
well yeah,
Oh, okay, so it shows
Yeah.
that. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Lovely. I appreciate
because it was like, well yeah, this counts, and then I guess Armand is kind of your brother, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like Mr. Light because, it's the closest thing you have to an uncle.
Yeah.
But now you know how they work. So you just take one and
What?
have her touch it.
But how do we get a photo?
Yeah. So come back.
Okay.
So Manny
okay.
comes back to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
he does.
And I'm
I
like,
fly up.
you fly up on it, and you tell me what happened.
Yeah.
And I go, so we're gonna take a photo of not her, and we're gonna have with the thorns,
Okay.
and we're gonna have her sister touch it because she's family, and therefore Bavlorna will show up.
Do you think it'll work outside the house?
But
Let's
how
test
do we?
it.
Yeah. How do we? Yeah. How do
What?
we get her back to touch the thorns?
Well,
Or are you
no, we're
saying
gonna
just
take
touching?
the thorns with us.
Oh.
No, it's a whole bramble.
Yeah. You can't
Oh.
do that.
Can
Yeah.
we just cut a piece off?
No, that's not how
can,
that works.
but that's gonna remove it from
Oh.
the
It'll work,
structure.
Yeah.
Then I guess we just have to find a way to bring her other sister here. There's 3 sisters.
I mean, we don't have to take a photo back because we're going back to kill her.
I mean, that's true. Also true, anyways. They're like, yeah, about that boon, thank you. We're cashing that in now. You're dead.
Make me insight checks.
Yeah, but you made a deal, and that's not how this works.
Well,
Because we're in this land. Insight, you said?
14.
That's a 15.
21.
I've been
Jeez.
doing just okay. I haven't seen that. I've seen 118, so I can't, and no 1, so I can't complain.
If you do not complete the task you agreed to,
Yeah.
you will be cursed.
Yeah.
However,
I've already been cursed.
with the 20 plus, you do also know that you are friends with things that can break curses.
Yeah. There was
Or rather,
like
you can
there's
just swim in the pool with the unicorn, and that breaks
No
the curse as well.
bedside photo.
No,
No family photo?
Yeah.
no, and actually,
And nothing. I didn't see any photos
with,
in the
with
library.
that sort of thing, you take explicit note of the jar of moths because
Yeah, I was just gonna take that with us.
Throw it in the back.
Granny Nightshade,
Yeah.
Scabatha,
Mm-hmm.
keeps these moths to wow, this one's good. Ameliorate, to negate the effect of her curse. After she wakes each morning, she forgets all about the first creature she sees. This means that Granny Nightshade doesn't think about the creature, doesn't see it in front of her, and instantly forgets anything it says. The effect lasts until she finishes her next long rest, or until she takes damage from the creature, at which point she remembers everything. So to lessen the risk to herself, they've placed the jar of moths where it would be the first thing she sees when she emerges from her dollhouse each morning.
She sleeps in the dollhouse.
The children fill you in on this.
Yes. What was
So-
that
How
called?
does she get into the dollhouse?
She can shrink down.
She's
Oh.
She has the ability to,
Interesting.
or had.
Yeah.
And that's
In
why
in
the
the
room is
in the
nice.
dollhouse, still
Dollhouse
no
is done.
still no look photos or anything. She had no personal photos.
No,
Is there
because
in the
then
dollhouse?
she would have
There's
seen something.
in the dollhouse. There's no like books or anything like because this is her house, right?
There are some other items. So if you like shake around the house,
Yes. What else did we find in the house?
oh yeah. One
Because
sec.
I'm still missing some things.
Yeah, I know.
Ameliorate.
Ameliorate.
Amelio.
Yeah.
Amelia.
So.
Rabbit posted a pronunciation spelling. To,
Oh well, I didn't see it. So.
To not you.
All right, rude. Let's see here. So. Yeah. So there's the things. Hey. Yeah, I think we get some coin from that from Twitch, but I think we get more coin if you sub. But either way, yes, you got all the magic items were in the attic, so those are the things you guys pulled out. In addition to, back and forth. All right. Huh? Well, I wanted to create some dramatic tension, and then we got sidetracked because the three of you have all three different things in mind, as well as I have a fourth thing in mind, like the main quest lines. And also, I can, we can talk about what happens when you get cursed by not keeping your
Promise?
word. Yes. So,
What if one of us draws a picture of her?
Is it No,
See?
that was the other
This
game.
is exactly what happened.
Because I was thinking of Clutch and his drawings.
Yes, no.
I was
My
like,
clutch can't draw today.
can we call Clutch and ask him to draw? I'd like an interplanar call Clutch.
So,
So,
you pull out a small baby rattle.
oh,
And when you pull it out, it actually becomes more like a maraca in your hand and has like 3 rings in a central ring that clatter together to make that noise. But there's also a small portion at the top inside the central ring that looks like it can be unscrewed and rescrewed on.
Okay.
Yes, Feng, absolutely. You are yeeted into your youngest memory of rattling this same rattle.
shit,
Oh, is that yours?
that's mine.
Yay!
So as you grasp it, you can once
My
more
rocking horse. Yay!
tie
I
a
was like,
rope
Atropa was very tempted to yeet it into the bird room and be
and
like,
you
go get it.
regain your creativity.
Yeah!
You do a little dance.
I do like 8 flips off the walls.
I think I gave you stats for that thing, right?
No.
No?
No.
I wrote them down somewhere and now I don't have. Oh my god, did I leave them in the notebook? Okay, well, you get them later.
Yay.
And lastly but not leastly,
You were already uncursed though because we took the bath in the
We
pool.
did take the bathroom pool.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But,
But-
now you're double
Yeah.
uncursed.
But now I have a memory.
Yes. Oh, true. Yeah, that is big. I want mine.
And as you pick it up
You can go to the
and
fair now.
rattle it, it telescopes
Ooh,
into a full-size staff.
Oh.
I can eat my bamboo finally.
Does it have a grabber at the end?
And so,
Ooh.
yes, with a particular flick of your wrist, it can collapse into
That's pretty-
just a
that's pretty
club.
dope.
Oh,
So as a bonus action, probably
it's like
I probably
Riptide.
wrote yes.
from Percy Jackson.
And you slap it out and clack it back in, and you know that if you unscrew the little cap, you can put a particular incense in there as a censer.
Nice.
That's
And it's a
dope.
monk's weapon, of course.
Yes.
Lastly but not leastly,
Not matched.
dangling from a tiny little hook on one of the walls of the attic are 2 little green gloves with lovely little leaf scroll work, and as you yoink them unceremoniously from this house, they pop into full size and they feel that same supple material as those years ago. You can smell the loam as
I put the gloves on. I'm like,
yeah, your hands no longer itch. They feel well moisturized and untroubled. And yeah, I believe those have a neat little ability as well.
What is it?
tell me about it later.
Yeah.
Gotta figure it out.
And
Magic.
you are relieved of your curse as well.
Double.
Yeah, right.
You have a fond memory of wearing these gloves.
I do.
Huzzah!
Okay. And I look at the kids and I'm like, we should get the fuck out of here. We know where we can come back to.
I asked kids, was Granny hiding anything else before you leave?
And they're like, nah, she kept everything in the attic.
And we already went up there and got everything. All that
We
stuff.
just dumped out the attic, sweetheart.
They point at the
The
attic
dollhouse.
of the dollhouse.
The dollhouse attic.
We just took everything out of the attic from
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Which
good.
is what I said.
Oh, okay. That's what
Is
you
that
meant.
we just- yeah.
Okay.
I
Alright,
just
cool.
lean over and I look at the kids. I was like, what's with the birds?
They're like, they're carrier birds.
Oh.
If you say their name, they'll take a message wherever you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we need to message someone?
I mean, we could message
Can we
Oh,
take one?
right.
Lightstraw that
So-
killed her sister.
Okay. So as far
No
as
need to give her the warning.
go ahead and make insight checks again.
So much
Your
insight.
favorite.
Well, you're trying to remember things and intuit things.
7.
6.
16.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
All right. So the deal was
8 days.
to steal a portrait from her sister Scabatha and deliver it to her within 8 days.
Oh, it doesn't.
Steal a portrait. It doesn't
From.
Sorry, wants the character verbatim.
Yes.
She wants the characters to steal a portrait of her older sister,
Oh.
Scabatha, and deliver it to Bavlorna's cottage within 8 days.
And because we touched
Mhm.
her, it's her family.
Sorry,
Like,
and an item of note in that in making of this bargain, Scabatha's portrait is displayed in a circular room in the heart of Loomlurch, alongside portraits of her 3 sisters. Oh, my apologies.
It's okay.
She's there. You got it.
Yay! Thank
sick.
you.
I roll it up. Just put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Can it fit? Or you rolled it
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Scabatha's portrait's displayed alongside the portraits of 3 others. Yes, so 4. Scabatha's. All right, hold on. Let me triple check, because it's been God knows how long. Oh,
Oh dear.
it's just me being grumpy.
Just surveying.
Are you just double checking?
Yeah.
3 doors.
Down.
I'm also.
Oh well, shit. 5 animated portraits.
Oh, 5.
Yeah. Right. So, with the touch of Scabatha's hand once more,
Yeah.
her own image appears,
Yeah.
the pretty young woman appears,
Uh-huh.
the 2 sisters appear,
Mhm.
as well as a truly ancient and terrifying hag.
Ooh.
So yeah, when Feng touched it, there was likely Mr. Witchmaster Light, Armand, and your mother, and probably an actual like
She
red
witch.
panda. Yeah.
It's a
So,
red panda family.
just to give you a breadth of relatives.
Yeah.
Can we take all of them?
We only need the one.
I know. But can we take all of them?
Why not?
One little one people.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I'm still gonna wear this as a necklace.
I just later I'm like, you know what? You're the one that has to deal with Armand. Like,
He's
you know,
my
whatever.
friend.
He does, but maybe he doesn't want you biting it or messing it up.
Well, I'm wearing it.
If you kick doors down without actually checking them, you might actually ruin his bracelet.
It's not a bracelet.
Whatever it is that you're wearing as a necklace, you might ruin it. You should put it. Okay.
I hope you run away and like run up
Right.
me
So-
or someone else. Yeah.
I take the other portraits.
Well, you're gonna have to do some athletics checks
I
and
can't
hope
just
that
rip the canvas out of the frame.
they're behind a large bush of brambles.
Oh, do I have to
Oh.
do that to get to what's her name?
No.
Okay.
You can move through that room without
Yeah.
getting pricked, but if you try and get to the portraits, it's like framed behind. It's
Okay,
like,
then
you
never
know,
mind. I don't do it.
Can I try again?
Hell yeah.
Acrobatics.
Oh, sorry. A dexterity saving throw.
Since you said that after I rolled,
Roll doesn't count. Null and void.
because
some
I
may
rolled
say.
acrobatics, you want a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yay!
Intention matters.
17.
Alright. So you make it to the portraits.
What was the first roll?
It would have only been 14.
Oh, okay.
But then I rolled a 14.
Okay. So you make it to the portraits.
Okay, and then I take out my little claws and I stretch them all out.
All right. Make me a dexterity check. Because you're trying to nimbly art
Oh
thief.
gods.
Goodness.
Trying to roll in your bra.
6.
All right. You make horrible gashes in this thing. It looks It looks like it's like you get like Beast from Beauty and the Beast vibes. it's bad.
But I made it here.
You know what? It's fine. You can just leave them where they're at. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it. Let's just come back.
But
Let's
this
go.
one has an eye.
Yeah, you want to keep that one, you can.
But I have an eye made of gold.
That's not
And
yours.
now I have one made of paper.
Wonderful.
I have a dice tray at home. It's just at home because I'm special.
Getting here
I mean,
this
you
week
use the cup.
was a challenge. So,
Yeah. Mixed wishes.
you think that maybe if one of you pricks yourself on the brambles and resets them, that you might be able to push some more blood out of that dead hand and see if you can go again?
It's fine. It's fine.
No?
But
No.
We don't need them.
All
No, we
right.
don't need them.
Okay.
I just was curious if I could be like, who the fuck's this bitch? But now I just have to describe who the fuck's this bitch.
Are you talking about the pretty lady?
And a hag.
Oh, the old hag.
Yeah, but you're
That
supposed to
was
you're supposed to
Gwendolyn,
you're supposed
right?
to explicitly get the portrait of Scabatha.
Well, we've already
That's
done
what we
that.
have.
We
It's
went
in the
back to
bag.
get more.
No,
That-
this is
Oh, that was
this
you
is you
getting-
attempting to get the
I
Scabatha
thought
portrait.
I thought we did that. I said I got that one.
No, you.
I
Oh,
asked
sorry,
if
the-
I had to go through the stuff because I said I took it.
Sorry.
No.
And then we rolled it
Sorry.
up and put it in my
Sorry, let's
Okay.
pause for 1 second.
Rewind.
Yeah. All right.
You did in fact say that, but apparently we're not negating it because you didn't roll for it.
I didn't hear that
You
you,
didn't clock it.
grabbed
Okay.
the thing because no, it is behind a wall of brambles.
Brambles, and you didn't.
What was your
roll.
solution to get through the wall of brambles?
I asked if I had to, and you said no.
Sorry, I think I meant to say, no, it is not possible to just get past them. You need to roll to get through them
Okay.
to get to the pit. To
Can
get
we
to the,
do an entire nosebleed on Feng trying to do this thing, please? Because this is a massive amount of miscommunication.
Yeah.
Okay, who would like to roll to get Scabatha's portrait down?
Well, before you get the portrait down, you need to get through the thorns.
Yes, fine. Who's
Yeah.
gonna start this? Can I fly over the brambles?
No.
No. Oh,
As
I
you
don't know.
as
That's what I'm asking.
as
Do I have a knife?
well, I don't know. Either way, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
But I'm the one that's most like.
I mean, it's athletics to get through. I say I can.
No,
do
it is a dexterity saving throw.
And that's my whole point.
Ahem. This is what you're dealing with. It is
Okay.
Okay.
spiky.
Okay.
It is spiky from hell to breakfast.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Someone give me a knife.
So even flying, it is a
Who
tricky
has a
proposition. Everyone has a dagger.
And
Except
that's-
me.
Even one of the children. One of the
Here,
children
you
hands
can
you
borrow my +1 dagger.
hands you the paring knife.
Great.
Yeah.
I now have a dagger.
Now's a
Okay.
+1 dagger.
I'm going to use my dexterity
Yes.
Dexterity saving
to
throw
get to the
to
wall.
clamber through
The brambles.
the brambles.
She doesn't have to clamber through. She got a staff. She can just like pole
Yeah,
vault through
she's
it,
gonna
right?
she's gonna do a
Yeah.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Sure.
10.
Total?
Yeah, man, I rolled a 7.
Okay.
You feel the telltale beak in your tail, and all of the portraits shift once more to familiar faces, mostly.
Okay, so I stay where I am.
Ah!
And then you guys prick it with her finger again.
Make me a strength check, Manny, to squeeze some more toothpaste.
Go get another hand.
It's starting to look like a squirrel on the highway. It's
just strength check.
yeah, just a strength check.
16.
16? Yeah, you're like "Arrgh," it's too much. It's honestly too much, but it's good. And yes, the portraits shift back. So this is a dexterity check.
Yes.
Straight
21.
dex. 21 on
Nice.
straight dex. Huzzah!
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, this is a different universe. Second time's a charm. And you like pop it out of the frame,
Mhm.
and you pop the pins off. Thanks, Baumgartner Restorations.
Not staples.
Yeah, not
Tacks.
staples, tacks, and you
Tacks
just pop those
only.
tacks off deftly, quickly, and
Now that I have a
now
knife?
you just
Yes.
have the canvas, and you're like, well, it'd be a shame to roll it, but it's magic, it's fine. So you roll that bitch up.
And then I put it in my purse.
Exactly.
Bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. Your purse of holding.
And then I.
And now you gotta make it back.
Okay.
That's what I thought. It was
Dexterity
all like,
saving throw.
fuck.
19.
Huzzah! that is sufficient. You're like, this channel here has been busted open twice, so
By my
I'm-
big furry butt.
that's right.
You get
So-
back and I just hold up my hand for my dagger.
Once
back.
you have a target, you can hit the target multiple times thanks to all of your training.
Okay.
And
My
you,
water is not cold.
I'm sorry.
It tastes like the bad ice.
oh,
Like bad, you know?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Feng's gonna go yak up some water for a little bit.
F's in the chat for the bad ice. Okay.
Blech. Woo! I got
Huzzah.
another one.
You have
Piece of candy.
completed every task in this space.
Yeah!
Well
Wow.
done.
In the space.
Yeah.
I just look at Manny and I'm like, sorry, there wasn't a horn in there.
Yeah.
We'll keep looking.
We will.
You're pretty confident that Bavlorna was lying about not knowing where the horn was.
Yeah.
If that wasn't clear from the earlier check.
Yeah.
But we gotta go question her before we kill her.
But it is now afternoon, and you guys are in sort of a space where it's like there's no cops, there's no rules, the looters have left and taken everything they can, so there's not a lot going on in this place.
Yeah.
So you guys trek out to the agreed upon glade to the northeast, where Will of the Feywild and his band of the Bookhouse Boys. No, that's an entirely different.
His band of unhelpful people. Like, did these people? They even swing a sword?
They created a diversion that
I
you
bet
did not
they
take advantage of and decided just to murder your way through the exactly. Yeah.
Diversion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if
you
you
know what else was a diversion? Me throwing down a like air elemental.
Yeah.
It's also a diversion.
So the getaway gang.
They got away.
Well, yeah, because they're good at what they do, and they played to their strengths.
Sure.
You guys also played to your strengths. Apparently, it's murder. So huzzah!
You know,
So
do what you're good at.
just at about nightfall, in the late evening light, you see Little Oak go, oh, as you approach through the glade, children in tow, and Will greets you with Bobby, Sloan, Zenor, and Star. And there is much candy and rejoicing and giggling and play as there's an adult to take care of them, Elkhorn, and no one's making them make toys anymore that suck because they were not cool toys. And eventually Elkhorn will help get them back to where they came from, or maybe you will somehow later on.
And it's time for a long rest.
Yes, there's absolutely a long rest
Absolutely.
as you guys
Delicious.
all tree ford it up.
I don't think I have any spells to even. It wouldn't matter if long rest gives you full anyway.
Yeah.
Can we level up?
No.
I mean, we did kill her.
Yeah, but you leveled when you met her.
I didn't know if you leveled like when you killed her.
No. Yeah.
Are druids a class that do a daily spell change? No, right?
Yeah, you can swap out your. Oh no, you're spontaneous casters. You can just cast whatever. You just have
Oh, you don't
a
have
set
prepared
slots.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have known spells, not prepared spells.
Right.
Do we
but
level?
okay. No.
No. I asked. I tried.
You're about to lose some levels with this curse. Well,
What do you
maybe
mean?
not.
What curse? We're not cursed. We're not cursed.
You need to get back in 8 days. and
We
it's
do, but we're
been
not cursed
8
yet.
days.
We're not
been a
cursed
few
yet.
days. Yeah, well, you don't know what the curse is, so.
No, we don't know what the curse is. And we don't know actually. Also, we are not cursed yet,
We
so you
slept-
shut your
We
mouth.
slept at spiders twice.
So, you can start at 3rd level, which we retroactively did. And entering a hag's realm gets you a level. Wait, what level are you guys at?
5.
Oh, I didn't
Because
give you
we
those
left-
levels, did I?
We started at 3, and then we left into the Feywild, so we got a 4,
For hither.
and then we
And then
left
tither.
We left
Thither.
Bavlorna and we went to get Skabatha, and that's where we got 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be higher level. Because you started
Yeah.
third.
That's why I keep dying, Tony.
No, it's not. You started third. You entered hither.
Yeah.
You encountered a hag.
Yes.
You entered thither.
Yeah.
You encountered a hag.
Yeah.
So we should be 6.
So you should be 7.
Oh.
Well, fucking hell, my dude.
Well,
This is what happens when we keep on top of you and ask you for 15
Hear
times.
that, shaved bear? 7.
there you go. Level up.
Yeah. Hey, Bramble, if you're here.
Yeah,
seven.
shout out
Yeah.
to Bramble. He can be even more silly should he ever. Hopefully his headache goes away.
Long rest.
Oh, long rest.
Oh, and make sure
Wrap that
look at
back
how
then.
much HP you have because it didn't do it to me
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time,
we
but
did.
sometimes
Times it, like, resets
sometimes
it weird.
D&D Beyond it resets weird. 'Cause
Oh, yeah, I've
I
had that,
always,
yeah.
so I always try to make sure I
That
look
in
at the
my-
maximum.
in one of my other
just-
games as well.
I'm
Yeah.
still at 38.
Okay.
So okay.
Oh, did you just
I
level?
don't know.
Okay, no, okay, you're just okay.
That's just what I'm at.
So level
Right.
7.
Because I have a
Wild.
high con.
Gross.
Which do you want us
Yeah,
to
that's
do
gonna be
now,
cool.
live
I think
in
I'm starting to get
game,
strong.
or do you want us to wait until we're done with this session?
No, you can level if you want, but so yeah, you guys level, take a long rest here at Little Oak with Will of the Feywild and the Getaway Gang, as well as its newest members. But you know that you are on a slight time crunch. As I forget how many days you've been wandering.
I
hither.
we spent 2 days in the spiders.
Okay.
2 days with the.
Is this after leaving Blightstraw?
Yeah, like that was in this world, right?
But we're only counting after leaving Blightstraw. Because it's 8 days after we've left her, not 8 days in this world.
I'm just thinking of places we've slept. Because we also slept
We
Well,
slept with the
twice.
spider.
We did, but
Twice at the spiders and
Mhm.
twice at the key jingle jangle with the trees places.
we did.
Nope, that Jingle Jangle
Jingle
was
was
Before.
you took
I
it.
didn't remember if both of them were before.
Okay.
Or that was after.
No, the spider
But the
was
spider
after.
was after. Was that both were after? Because then we sleep there twice?
Yes, because we didn't see the spider until we got to Dither.
Okay.
The spider is Dither.
So that's
2
at
nights with the
least
spiders.
2 nights.
Uh-huh.
Was there? We slept we slept at Little Oak one night.
Yes, that's 3 nights.
Or
And we're
was it
spending-
2 nights? Were we here 2 nights?
I thought we were only here one
One.
night. We was just one night.
Was
We
it-
got there and then
Yeah.
they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do this first thing in the morning." So it was one night.
You
Well, because we had the
also-
wayward pool day.
But we
You
we
also
slept with
did
the
one.
unicorn.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's
Well-
4 nights.
Yeah.
Some of
Not
us
yet.
wanted
Working
to-
on it.
Will this be the 4th night then?
No, this would be the 5th night.
5th night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah.
We have time.
From what I can remember, that feels right.
Yep.
So that gives us
That
after
helps
3
tonight.
nights.
gives you a couple days.
Yeah. Tomorrow's day 6, 7, and we have to be there on 8. 3 days.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can do it if there are no other diversions.
Yeah. No distractions.
However,
Actually, no. Well, we need to find the. That was in Hither that had the balloons, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't in this world. We haven't seen
No,
those.
Clapperclaw
Yeah.
and Stumpy and
Armand
Armand
and Mugglewump,
Malort.
Malort.
Oh yeah. I like that.
They're all in the
Should make you
blue.
take a shot every time, oh Lord, every time you say that.
Yeah.
He's hard enough to deal with sober. No, I don't need
Oh,
that.
we're just gonna be watching him puke in the corner.
Yeah. You just watch me.
Don't you have that thing where you see someone else puke and that makes you
Sympathetic
Me? Yeah.
puking.
No, I don't have sympathetic puking.
Sympathetic
I sometimes
gag
have sympathetic
reflex?
gagging, but I don't have sympathetic puking.
I'm a sympathetic cry.
You do recall
too.
that apparently you're a savior to a town here in Thither somewhere.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
so there was that, and
But that's
Because you
gonna have to
could have
wait.
went home into circle. The circle was at the other place too, right?
Yeah.
and yeah, you have an entire crew of baddies back at the balloon.
Yeah.
And it'll take you. It might take you a day or two to get back to the balloon. However, if you let the balloon know to meet you in
We can send a message with a
The
bird.
carrier to the.
if you remember to grab one on your way out.
And then, well,
We'd have to. Well, we're a couple hours.
You're a
walk
short
away.
walk. Yeah, you're a short walk from
Okay.
Loomlurch. So, the lot of you could trek to Loomlurch, send a bird to the balloon, and then use oil can to travel to hither, while the balloon follows as well. You can meet in.
Wait, the oil can's a traveling thing?
He is a guide.
Oh,
he,
he's a
he
guide.
can show you the way
Oh, okay.
to. Oh no, he can only show you the way to Yon.
How was
Hold
all
on.
like?
Oh, that is.
Let me
right.
triple check. Okay, downfall. Downfall is where Bavlorna is.
Put that little bastard in our purse.
I was about to say, I thought we were getting rid of
Yeah.
him.
No,
He
I
doesn't
like.
need to breathe, right?
Why? No, he's.
No, he doesn't. He's just really annoying.
Squirt is a guide from thither to Yon or from Yon to thither, so he is not useful. But
But we're just
you
backtracking,
can still,
right?
you can still, you would still be only slightly deviating from your path to go to Loomlurch, send a bird to the balloon, meet you halfway, and still be able to make it in time.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Secret Soup says that we should have gone to hither, encountered a hag, and thither, and encountered a hag.
I don't feel comfortable using that word.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's their word.
All that seems reasonable to me. I like it.
Okay.
So the long rest, the level, and then you trek back to Loomlurch, and you go up into the aviary, and
Get one of them birds.
Atropa. Make me a either Arcana, Nature, or Survival check. Oh wait, what spells do you have access to? You probably have Animal Messenger by now, right?
I don't have it on my list like as castable. I have Speak with Animals, and I have Speak with Plants and Conjure Animals.
Go ahead and make me that check.
Which one?
Either Arcana, Nature, or Survival.
Arcana 22.
Yeah, you should. That's it's a second level spell. It says Druid gets it. So yeah, cool. Arcana hella does it. Okay, so you understand that if you speak the sparrow's name aloud and give it a task, it flies off as though affected by an animal messenger spell.
Okay.
In addition to delivering spoken messages, a mechanical sparrow can also carry written letters, as evidenced by the letters here on the desks. So, yeah.
I walk up to Twee and I go, Twee!
And it goes, chirp.
And I proceed to give it a message of find.
You could just be like, go
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
character,
Yeah.
and it will intuit mystically
Yeah.
where this character is.
And tell it to meet us at where?
Probably the pool, or I mean, check the
Yeah,
map.
the unicorn pool.
Check the hither map. The thither
To
map.
flip it. Or it's all the way over there, or get the little one.
The thither map. The map of thither. Rock, paper,
The
thither.
wayward pool?
Yeah, that
Okay,
feels.
so we're at Little Oak?
Yeah.
Well,
right
you're
here.
actually
Oh, yeah, well, we're
We're at-
with,
you're
yeah.
actually closer to Loomlurch
Loomlurch
now,
right now.
Okay. Yeah, we were cool.
Okay.
which would be
That's
about
halfway.
halfway for both.
Yeah.
And then from there,
Mhm.
it shouldn't take more than 2 days to get into hither proper and get to Bavlorna on time.
Where's the fish?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I
So,
tell it. I
yeah.
tell it to grab.
You get another sound of a small music box running too fast,
Uh-huh.
and it pew, like a spring being released out of the window, to you are confident is whomstever you sent them to
Okay.
at the balloon.
Cool. Got it.
And so with that, you trek towards the pool.
I'm gonna miss our spider friend.
Hmm?
I'm gonna miss our spider friend.
Well, you think that as long as you can find a mushroom circle or a fairy circle of some sort, you should be able to make your way back to his realm if you know how.
Oh,
Which shouldn't be too difficult as you now have an affinity for it.
sorry.
Okay.
When we left Loomlurch, the place, I took the jar of moths.
Yeah.
The glass jar of moths.
Cool.
And then when we get, as we're out and about, I release them.
The boot.
Very cute. Very cool.
We might have wanted to keep those for curse purposes, but it's a lot.
For what?
Alright.
For what purposes?
Decurse purpose.
I didn't do it for that purpose.
It
I
was
mean,
only
we're not
really, it was
cursed
only
right now.
really a curse afflicting
Oh,
scout.
for her. I
Yeah,
didn't know
for
if they were
scouting,
just
yeah.
like general purpose.
Yeah.
You need this mod.
Anti-curse mod.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
This was a clever way to circumvent their curse.
Mm.
Yeah.
So no, Atropa was doing a nice thing because druid shit.
Okay.
Okay. Who's leading?
Me.
Armand.
You
Armand's
mean
not.
the party?
Armand's not properly there.
It's me.
Bramble?
Probably. Like leading the party.
Bramble has wandered off into the woods.
Leading the party.
It's me. I'm the monarch.
I mean, I'm the paladin, so I'm probably walking in the front. Guys, that's how this works.
Come see that to my face.
Get down here and say that to my face.
As Gaston grows a little bit bigger.
Don't
I go.
intimidate me.
So perhaps
Yeah,
one of you,
I'll let Manny
perhaps
lead.
one of you would like to give someone the help action on navigating south to so whoever has the highest survival score would
See,
likely
this is why we do need Bramble.
would likely
Mine's a +0.
Mine's a +6.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
so
Want to assist
fair.
me?
with
Yeah.
the assistance of your compatriots, you now have
Right behind
advantage.
16.
You delegate that
Yeah.
Atropa should really 16 was the higher one.
16 was higher. The one after that was 8.
Hey, no, that's great. Roll me a d8.
I pressed the button. I got some pretty strong stuff.
7.
Just stay within 10 feet. Then you're safe.
I mean, I usually ride on
7.
someone's shoulder anyway.
Roll again.
I can
Rude.
rarely be like,
2.
if you take damage, I'll be like, no, you didn't. I take it for you.
As you trek through the woods,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, okay, yeah, we should get there by the end of the day. It should be fine. It's about late afternoon. It's good. You're trekking through the forest. You haven't noticed any like signs of scary creatures of any sort. However, you go ahead and make perception checks all around.
Perception?
Yeah.
I don't perceive anything.
Ooh, that's 1. 13.
2.
Yeah.
Manny, you're singing to yourself. You're like, time.
I'm riding my horse.
In my wine. Time. You're like trying to do a round
Cowboy needs a
with
horse.
yourself. You're trying to sing around with yourself, and the rest of you are just kind of enduring it. Except that, Feng, you hear perfectly. Someone starts singing the round in a high-pitched, nasally voice, along with Manny. A horse needs a horse needs a horse.
So
Cowboy needs a hat, needs a hat, needs a
I
hat.
hoist myself from their shoulder to stand perfectly tall on top of their on top of their head, and I'm looking around. Goes, who is singing songs with us?
Needs a horse, needs a horse.
Oh, I guess another mushroom. I don't want to
It
be
is
a hat.
another fucking mushroom, yeah.
And you also smell the sweet smell of a stew being started.
How
Oh,
do I?
Oh no.
Do we see him?
You don't.
Oh.
what did I say? 13?
Yeah, you're like you're listening to Manny sort of be like, because I imagine your performance check is actually you have a
Oh
decent one,
yeah,
right?
dog. I'm a singer.
He's doing pretty well
Yeah.
for singing around by himself.
Okay.
And you're like, actually, he's doing really well. Like,
Yeah.
he's getting those highs in
Yeah,
there as well.
yeah.
Like, he's got a nasal tone. It's not actually him, but you don't realize that with 13.
But she's
But
calling
yeah,
it. But
you-
now she's calling it out.
Yeah.
Feng has called it out.
Yeah.
All right. Do you tell me you spell stew?
Smell something yummy. I don't know.
I just look around so I can now hear the voice.
No, it's Butters.
I don't believe
I don't want it. Let's go.
I just look at everyone like, Butters?
Good rub.
Butters?
No.
Wait, did he die?
No, we gave him to the spider.
We did.
Yeah, and to show the other ones I meant boss, I ate a black one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't respond in like a song.
No,
to
you
me.
don't. Yeah, there's no response to the Butters thing.
I was like, maybe it's not Butters. Maybe it's a different one.
Well, let it be eaten. Let's go.
Oh,
no,
Saturday
we're gonna
night.
be late.
Okay, go on without me. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Splash, splash.
I go running towards into the thing. What do I find?
You bounce into a clearing
Yeah.
and you see a familiar sight.
Yes.
It's a little campground
Yes.
with a tiny little camp kitchen
Yep.
and a large pot.
Yeah.
And it's starting to bubble,
Yep.
and you see a little
Yeah.
campestry mushroom
Right.
spa day in it
Yeah.
at the edge of this pot. And he's like, woo, yeah, it's hot time. It's getting hot in here, and I can't take off clothes.
But is it Butters or is it not Butters? Is it different campestry?
No, you've become well acquainted
Yeah,
with Butters,
exactly.
and this little mushroom,
Yeah.
this little shroomy boy, has a different pattern to his cap.
Okay. And I just look at him and I was like, oh, baby. All right, hold on. And I pick him up, and I was like, you're coming with me.
Make me a con save,
It's hot. in here.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Manny in trouble when you get another
Yeah.
That 20.
Yeah,
I really didn't like
you've got your new
last
gloves on. You don't give a fuck about a hot
like it.
mushroom. You're like, I can pluck stuff all day with these new gloves.
With these new old gloves.
That's right. These gloves of my family.
And I just look at him and I was like,
and,
what should I call you?
As you pick him up, he shudders because of the sudden temperature change, and he starts singing the Mistress with the Heart of Ice or whatever, the opening song from Frozen.
Okay.
He's, oh, it's like,
There you go.
Does I sit-
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a second. I had to get like the.
yeah.
Okay.
I was just like ice, baby.
That's next.
No.
Ding 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 ding.
I know.
Pressure.
I was like, no, it's done, I'm done. Fucking bitch.
And I go, I'll figure out what to do with you in a minute. Come on. And I just pick him up and I'm like, let's go.
On the road again.
Yep.
It's so good to be on the road again.
Oh, you're so sweet.
What
Moving
is
right
it?
along.
What are they speaking? What is this thing?
Common.
Is it just common?
It's
It's common. Yeah.
Just singing in common.
What I asked who asked him to like, because last time it was a creature.
It was a creature. But the and I'm assuming it's the same creature, honestly.
Oh,
and-
last time we didn't stick around. To
No,
see
we
what
were
it
just
was
like,
either.
knock it the fuck off. And
True.
he was like, okay.
Yeah, we intimidated him.
Yeah, but obviously that only works for so long.
And then
Onwards.
Bramble killed him, but then
But then we brought
You
him back to
rezzed
life.
him,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was very upset about that.
Yeah.
And then maybe Bramble killed him again.
It is possible that Bramble killed him
That's
a
what-
second time for real.
Rabbit, ice cold is cooler than being cool. And yes, through through a painful trek of a constantly switching radio station. Yes, indeed, a goblin named Croa
I have that. I saw that written down somewhere.
asked him if he would like a bath before dinner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he replied with a enthusiastic, "Of course." And that's where you found him in the middle of his bath before dinner. So he has not yet had dinner.
Yeah.
Crow is not having dinner tonight either.
Well, he's having rock soup without anything else in it, so.
He's having butter soup.
This one's not butters, this one's different.
But
Yeah.
wasn't he cooking himself in butter? Or no?
He'd already been buttered
Yeah.
and made it to the pot, which is why he was singing songs about being in the hot tub. And so, yeah. So, with that,
Oh, God.
finally, as evening starts to fall, you find yourself at the Wayward Pool once more. Fake horns affixed to your heads.
Oh yeah, because
Do
we're
you-
safe once we get in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have to be unicorns.
Although Atropa, you don't quite make it in a couple times. It feels as if there's something like locking you out by your shoulder, by your arm, even with your fake horn on.
So I don't.
Everything all right?
You make it in, but
No,
No. Oh, okay. You said I wasn't sure.
You're-
You don't quite.
you feel like you keep pivoting on your like
It's like a nope.
on your left side.
Yeah.
That keeps veering you away from the pool.
I don't have anything on my left side, do
Yeah, it keeps singing.
I? Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That's it. Was like that. I was like,
the mushroom doesn't have a horn.
no, the mushroom doesn't have a horn. Right. Yeah. I was about to say.
Grab him the lead. Grab him a stick.
Yeah, I know. I had like a round
Stab.
sword stick, and I was just all like,
Oh, dude! I should just stab it into his head.
It's a mushroom.
Yeah, and he sort of goes and sort of like eyes crossed, and suddenly he's like news at 11. Welcome to Radio Mushroom. Welcome to Mike and It Radio.
I just look at him and I'm like, oh, Montequilla, you're so cute. Come on, let's go.
And he starts singing mariachi tunes.
Of course.
Bum, bum.
Does that work?
Huh?
Like, does this little stick work?
Yeah, as soon as the stick is on, you're like, right in. It's all
Okay,
good. Yeah.
here we go.
Everyone needs a horn.
All right.
And yes, you guys reach the pool and splash along.
What's on this island?
It's the
Yeah.
You don't need to get out to the island. The brazier
Yeah.
that summons the unicorn is on the island.
Yeah.
We don't need her.
However,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
you don't
But I mean,
need
is
to-
there anything else on the island?
We don't
No,
have
that
to
was
do
it.
this.
Okay, cool. I go to the island
Oh.
and I set Montequilla
Oh
down
no.
and I go, it's your new home now. Goodbye.
Take me home, country road.
See you later. Try not to get eaten.
I like it.
West Virginia.
It's honestly a pretty safe place to drop him.
Yeah, I figured. He'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Or, well, he might drown trying to get back across. Whatever. He's fine.
Country road. Country road.
Actually, if I remove his horn, will he get booted?
Country road. Hola, ¿cómo está, Steamboat? No, yeah, he's fine. No. Once you get in, you're good.
Okay.
It's the area surrounding requires the horn.
Okay. I remove it.
Alright.
And I'm just like, hey, little buddy.
He goes, the children woke up and they couldn't find them. They left before the sun came up that day.
No, you'll find some friends, I promise. Okay, bye.
Of eternal summer sunset.
Feng leaves.
She's got her like drown.
I like knock on
No more
Manny
Rob
and go,
Thomas.
let's leave.
Well, you guys are gonna long rest here.
Yeah.
But she
Not
does it out
here.
at the island, so it's very faint.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so you get a little bit of counting crows and some chumbawamba that night to lull you to sleep.
Yeah.
And I get knocked down. And I get up again. Drink some hog drink. He drinks soda drink. And almost secret soup. Not quite has anybody here seen Kelly, but very big, very similar vibes.
That's another movie I watched religiously. as
Oh
a child.
hell yeah, yeah,
Over
that
and
one,
over
yeah,
again.
definitely that one along with The Labyrinth and Yellow Submarine, and The Hobbit. Just slaps, bangers, love it. Okay. The next morning, you are greeted with the sight of a balloon hovering and coming to land outside of the forest. because they don't have horns. They don't know that they need them to get in, but they can get in the general proximity.
Right.
So you trek back out there, and you see Stumpy.
Yay!
Hey,
I
Stumpy.
run to Stumpy, and I throw my arms around its sticky neck.
And as fast and in lightning speed for him, it comes around for the hug.
Stumpy, I missed you.
And you get one gooey polyp
Yay!
just sort of slide across your fur.
You can have your mushrooms. I'll take my slug.
Hey, I
My
love
snail.
that slug.
And
Well, both.
Armand has a reaction to his
Crown
circlet.
circlet.
Yeah.
Which I present to him, and he's just fine.
Well, we can nosebleed to what happens to see whether or not he has opinions on it. And who knows how big Bartholomew's gotten since we last left.
Oh,
because
he's so big.
Level 7 now.
They grow so quickly.
Yeah, especially, yeah. Yeah, you are once more in the company of... Oh, what?
Clapper
What? Yeah, Clapper, hold on. Yeah, Clapperclaw, and who else?
Malort.
Her name is not Malort.
It is.
Morgort?
Morgort, thank you.
Yes.
Oh,
She's a knight, thank you very much. She's Dame Morgort of the Soggy Court.
And then Bramble and Armand. And the two, he has two little dragon puppies.
Two?
Mm.
Since
That
when?
was just one.
I swear it's two.
Oh, you also have Thorn.
Oh,
Oh,
Thorn.
Thornbush.
Yeah, Anheuser.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see like a couple little orange leaves on him, and he's like, "Mother, it's been many days. I feel my life ebbing away."
You mean like for this season?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never been alive before.
I've only been alive 8 days or so,
I know, right?
but I feel that time moves differently in this place, and I may wither away
Okay.
when the last leaf falls from my branches.
Okay.
I am now wise.
You're still here with us, so you know
A
we'll
wise
just keep it
bush.
around.
I have regrets. And you're like, I know, honey, that sounds terrible.
This is awful, yeah.
And the balloon lifts off into the sky while Clapperclaw is like, I'm happy I can't speak Sylvan. Armand's been saying that it's been depressing.
I just keep hearing it shudder.
Wait, are they in here? Because, yeah, I would put it in the book we're currently using. That, yeah, right there. Fucking, okay, yeah.
So Feng turns around and goes, Clapperclaw, I can make sounds like you now. And then pulls out the rattle
And he goes, do you know how insulting that is?
No, I know she actually doesn't.
It's not, it's fine, that's
Just,
not
you
funny.
know, really, she has no clue.
No, it's good. I love it. I think it's great. We can have our own secret language. It'll be great. Clankety, clankety, clank. And, yeah, you guys are
Didn't I give him more money?
ridiculous. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like a silver piece and a gold piece or
Well,
a
I like
platinum
put
in
more
there.
money in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, the true wealth is what's up here, and he taps his gourd.
Yes.
I have a thing for Clapperclaw, but I can't find it because why would I?
Why would you?
Anyway. Oh, there it is. God damn it. He speaks Sylvan. He's like, yeah, it's been depressing. Watching the various stages of life happen before us in real time, it's a hell of a thing. Anyway, y'all
Y'all.
drift through the mist, and then through more mist, and then slowly but surely through more mist, down, and someone hand me a d20. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you.
You too can win this dice this weekend.
By saying, I'm just happy to be here.
One of us. That's right there.
Yeah. Find one of us after 1 at the NorCal Renaissance Pleasure Fair. And, yeah. I'm like, French Show fan. I'm just happy to be here. And we will grant the dice. It will be fantastic. And if no one gets them, then that's great. We'll figure out another time to do it or some other way. So it's fine. Yes, that roll was to see how well Morgort captained the balloon. And congratulations, it was successful because not only do you not crash into the brigand's tollway, you successfully alight in a clearing in Downfall. Or rather, you manage to float above the misty shores of Downfall. Yes, indeed, very familiar.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I like it here though. I wonder who's king now. They probably have like 6.
Right.
They've probably been 5 or 6
Right.
since we've left.
Right? So, with that, she actually lands y'all because yeah, she's floating above the general area, and I want to find the launching area for you. So are those the haunts? No, that's the sinking palace. Toadstool hut. Oh, is it that one? Ah, yes. Okay. Is that supposed to be the balloon?
I don't know.
I said to do that. There we go. Alright. Yes. Sort of at the south end ish. Let's see here. D2. Oh no, it doesn't have numbers, does it?
No.
So yeah, Downfall.
Yeah.
You guys land on the west side. There's a circle. There's a circular thing with a couple little piers and a like little path that goes to a stone path. Put your finger on the map. Yes. So towards Nathaniel and to your left a little bit. Yeah, that circle there.
Yeah.
That is where you guys descend.
Okay.
As that is the balloon berth. And she barks out in not Bullywug, what do they speak? Is it Sylvan? Might be Sylvan.
Yeah.
She barks out to whoever's on the dock to make the pier fast as guests of Blightstraw. Oh yeah, as well as the Witchlight Monarch herself returns triumphant, and a stuffy looking frog.
Wait, maybe we had to kill the witch for the Frog King.
No,
No.
you guys did that gratis
Okay.
because you're trying to, ostensibly save the realm.
That's right.
Yes.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But yes, a stuffy frogman grabs one of the ties and lashes it to the pier there, and a rope ladder is put down while the air is released from the patchwork balloon, and it lands deftly as well as Stumpy is able to find his bearing and start to ooze across the firmament that is here. And yeah, the somewhat placid and uninterested gazes of these bullywugs in their little boats that lounge throughout the center realm of this downfall. And that's where we'll call it for this week, as we are at time, and we are once more very thankful to have all of you along. Thank you to these lovely people for playing Pretend with us. Yes, a round of applause.
Thank you for everyone who hung out and chat today.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Tony, for wrangling us.
And oh my God, I did the thing. They are not. We give thanks to the benefactors, malevolent and benevolent, and otherwise, Yev no matter, Doomsayer, and DLP. Thank you very much, and let them know on social how they like us. Let us know how you like us. You know, we're still looking at other content as well. We've got 3 different video games we're in the middle of, and we're working on seeing what else we can do D&D wise. So, with that, thank you, and hopefully next week we'll do this again. So, see you later. Good night. Bye-bye.